History of York Harbor, Maine. An emotional documentary-style historical story. In the silence of the night, the waves of the Atlantic Ocean crashed gently against the shore. Cool winds swept through the dense forests, and this stretch of coastline rested peacefully in the embrace of nature. At that time, there was no United States, no state called Maine, and no village known as York Harbor. This land belonged to Native American peoples, especially the Abenaki. They fished in the ocean, hunted in the forests, and built their lives along the rivers and coastline. To them, this land was more than a place to live, it was the inheritance of their ancestors. Centuries passed. Then, during the late 16th and early 17th centuries, European ships began crossing the Atlantic and reaching the shores of North America. In the early 1600s, English explorers arrived in this region. They saw the protected coastline, natural harbor, and rich marine resources, and soon they began to settle here. By 1624, some of the first permanent English settlements in the region had been established. At the time, the area was known as Agamenticus. This was a new world. Life was not easy. The winters were harsh. The forests were thick. And danger was everywhere. Yet the settlers persevered. They built homes, cleared farmland, and laid the foundations of a new community. In 1652, the area came under the administration of the Massachusetts Bay Colony and was renamed York after the historic city of York in England. Over time, York became one of the most important early settlements in northern colonial America. But peace did not last forever. During the late 17th century, conflicts between the French and English empires spread across the region. Native tribes and colonial forces were drawn into these struggles, leading to years of violence and uncertainty. In 1692, York suffered a devastating attack remembered as the Candlemas Massacre. Homes were destroyed. Dozens of people were killed or taken captive. The entire community was plunged into fear and sorrow. But the settlers refused to give up. They rebuilt. They restored their homes. And they brought their community back to life. During the 18th century, York gradually prospered. Maritime trade expanded, fishing became a major industry, and the local economy grew stronger. Then came 1775. The American Revolution began. Resistance against British rule spread throughout the colonies. The people of York also took part in the struggle for independence. In 1783, the United States gained its freedom, and York became part of the new nation. During the 19th century, York Harbor grew in importance. Its beautiful coastline, fresh sea air, and breathtaking ocean views attracted visitors from across the region. By the mid-1800s, it was becoming a popular resort destination. Wealthy families arrived during the summer months. Grand hotels were constructed. Elegant homes lined the shore. And York Harbor became known as a peaceful seaside retreat. In 1877, the famous York Harbor Inn was established, becoming a lasting symbol of the area's hospitality and history. As the 19th century gave way to the 20th, the arrival of railroads brought even more visitors. People from Boston, New York, and other cities could now reach York Harbor with ease. During the summer, the beaches filled with tourists. Boating, fishing, and seaside recreation flourished. Then came World War I. After that, the Great Depression. Then World War II. Each of these events left its mark on York Harbor, but its essential character endured. It remained a beautiful coastal community where people came seeking peace, nature, and life by the sea. During the 1950s and 1960s, tourism expanded even further. New roads were built. Automobile travel increased. And this corner of Maine became known throughout the United States. Today, York Harbor is considered one of Maine's most beautiful historic coastal destinations. Its beaches, historic buildings, old churches, harbor, and spectacular ocean scenery attract thousands of visitors every year. When someone stands on the shore of York Harbor today and watches the waves roll in from the Atlantic, they may see only a beautiful vacation destination. But behind that peaceful view lies more than 4 centuries of history. This is the same land once inhabited by Native American tribes. The same coastline where the first English settlers arrived. The same harbor that witnessed trade, war, revolution, and growth. York Harbor is more than a seaside village. It is a living chapter of early American history. A story that continues to echo through the sound of the ocean waves. And perhaps, it will continue to live on for centuries to come.